All the outlets are reporting that Ariana Grande and her husband Dalton Gomez are splitting after 2 years of marriage. Here's what we know. TMZ was the first to report it after she was seen at the Wimbledon game without her wedding ring. TMZ also claims that they have been separated since January and are heading toward divorce. They also apparently tried to reconcile a few months back, but it supposedly failed. ET's source said that they had trouble making time for each other with scheduling issues. You gotta remember that Dalton's a realtor in LA and she has been shooting Wicked in the UK. Another source told ET that the two are quietly and lovingly working on their friendship. Page 6's source said that they were having problems before January, but they want to remain best friends. And going back to TMZ's source, apparently Ariana and Dalton still talk on the phone regularly. TMZ also just posted a new article saying that Dalton has been dating over the last few months, which was apparently fine with Ariana, and that the two of them were shocked no one picked up on the separation until today. Now, as an Ari fan, I really didn't want to believe it, but the fact that multiple outlets now have source reporting on it, it's a sad day. Now let's look back at everything we've seen from them since January. In January of this year, they were seen holding hands in London, and around that same time, Ari took a selfie with a fan while she's wearing what looks like her wedding ring. Page 6 is also now claiming that Dalton flew to London in January in an effort to save their marriage. But apparently it didn't work out. In February of this year, they posted about each other for Valentine's Day, Dalton calling her my forever Valentine. In March, Dalton deactivates his Instagram, and Dumois just posted this little blind item that was from March of this year, of a girl claiming that they saw Dalton partying with a bunch of girls. Also wanted to add that a fan account is claiming that one of the girls with Dalton at the time was confirming that he was not flirting with anyone at all that day. Take it with a grain of salt. Then in April, there was this random article about how supportive Dalton is of Ariana behind the scenes, which honestly might have been trying to cover up what was happening in March. Then in May, Ariana reshares one of her wedding photos to her Instagram story. Celebrating their 2-year anniversary, she wrote, "I love him so." Then later that same month, she archives over 4,000 Instagram posts. And one of the posts she archived included her wedding photos. But she still has Dalton in some of the posts that are still up. For example, this is in February of last year, and this is November. A fan account is also claiming that Dalton was spotted very recently in late June with a tattoo on his chest that apparently says Ariana. Not a very good photo though. Also worth noting, back in August of last year, Ariana told her fans in this video that her wedding ring is getting cleaned and she's not getting a divorce. And she told them, don't start. So all that considered, do I believe they're having some hard times? Yeah, for sure. Having to work so far away from each other is hard. But to be honest, with the strike now going on and Wicked stopping production, who knows? Ariana might have to go back home to LA. We all know with how she's talked about marriage, and just from these lyrics from the Thank You Next song, she only wants to be married once. She said only want to do it once real bad. So I know she doesn't really want to have a divorce. So with her getting some time off now, and with the reporting that they still talk regularly, that's a good sign. So though this news is really sad, I do hope that they can work it out. There's a possibility. Sending them love and sending these two love as well.